local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Hey, nice start to the afternoon out there. A good deal of sunshine, excuse me, for the Roanoke Valley and New River Valley, but starting to see a few clouds popping up, and we can see the vertical growth here on satellite. So that's an indication that we may have a line of storms come in later on today. Crazy to think that we're talking about that in February, but the fog may actually be our saving grace in parts of Lynchburg and Southside. If that can keep us cool, then the chance for any kind of rumbles of thunder may actually go down for us. But picking up the kids from the school bus, most of us are going to be dry. Temperatures pretty much where they are right now in the upper 50s and lower 60s. But we start to see this line of rain pushing west to east around dinner time. So if you have thoughts of grilling out, just keep your local weather authority app on hand. That way you can keep an eye on the radars. We start to see that line shifting toward the east. And as it does so, bringing in the cooler air with it, temperatures in the 40s as you're trying to walk off dinner later this evening. Future tracker around 3 p.m. showing that line getting going mostly to our west. But as we fast forward in time, this is around 6 p.m. The evening commute in the NRV could be a little rocky for us just because, again, you got this cold front getting into that warm and humid air. Humid given the time of year, obviously, but still going to be tracking that as it moves to the east. And if we can keep the fog in Lynchburg and Southside, that line may actually weaken a little bit as it moves farther to the east. 9 p.m. still dealing with a little bit of rain, but then after that, things change over to snow in our highest elevations. We're talking Troutdale, White Top, Mount Rogers, Berks Garden, parts of Bland County, western Highland County, and especially western Greenbrier and Pocahontas counties. Now, for most of us, the wind is going to be something we notice, especially heading into tomorrow morning. That combined with the colder air, going to make it feel like the teens in the NRV, the Highlands, the higher elevations of the Roanoke Valley, going to be feeling like the 20s in Lynchburg and in Southside. But the wind doesn't just start and stop tomorrow morning. It's going to carry into the day tomorrow. You see wind gusts anywhere from about 30 to 45 miles per hour. That's why we've got a wind advisory in place for the New River Valley, the Roanoke Valley, and the Highlands. That wind's blowing in some colder air, though, man. You're going to feel the difference tomorrow in the NRV. High temperatures in the 30s, struggling to get into the lower 40s in areas like Covington, near 50 in Southside. But then as we head into Friday, we're keeping an eye on something that's called a clipper system, literally because it just kind of clips you, but still could carry with it the potential for a little bit of snow. These aren't the big snow makers for us, okay? They come in from the northwest, and you can see this front coming in. Enough energy with it that we could just see a few snow showers in parts of the NRV, Roanoke Valley, and Highlands. It's possible that we see that Friday afternoon and evening. That's why we marked you in the yellow. It's unlikely, though, in Lynchburg and Southside. So regardless, feeling very much like winter here the next few days as the jet stream retreats to the north. By next week, things feeling much like spring, kind of typical for this time of year that you see these ebbs and flows in the temperature. And you can see that here in the extended forecast. Lynchburg getting into the upper 50s to near 60 this afternoon. We're in the 40s, though, tomorrow. We keep that colder air through Saturday. Decent amount of sunshine through the weekend, but then by early next week, there's that warm up again with the chance for rain developing by Tuesday and by next Wednesday. And for the Roanoke Valley, warm today with rain developing after about 4 or 5 p.m. Keep an eye on that as we could have some periods of heavier rain. Windy and cold tomorrow, maybe a brief shower or flurry Friday afternoon and evening. We're dry for the weekend, but temperatures looking up. So are the rain chances as we head into early next week.